Yeah, this is gonna be a little bit different. I'm not streaming this. So because I'm not streaming this, I'm gonna act a lot more chill than I usually am, and I'm gonna try to make sure I can play a lot better. So, as of recently, as you probably understand, I've been playing this game for a while, and I've been having a lot of fun playing it. As for you guys watching it, this has so far been like the most popular content I've been posting on my channel, and to be honest, I'm not really sure why. I'm very happy you guys enjoy it. It just I'm very unsure why you guys like it so much. Is it because I used to be like a very popular fan of this kind of stuff? And yeah, I mean, personally, Terraria was like a biggest like game I've loved all my life, and I am playing right now. If you're wondering, like I see the sandstorm and all that fucking, but yeah. Now, as of recently, I've adapted my build a little bit. I found you can make a brick, which is like the Apocryph, a very large brick, which is cool. Also, the way to make this, I just fought this boss. Wow, that stun is harsh. Holy Jesus, really? That is... That affects bosses. That affects bosses, okay. I don't know if that stun worked or nothing. Like, I'm just appalled right now for, like, how powerful that was. That was just really strong. It's a very strong brick. I will give it that. It's just, I don't know if it's the best we can do with it. I might think some of the other stuff might be better, but, you know, to each their own. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun playing this. This is where also why I found how to get the grand scales. As you can see, I've killed this boss multiple times already, and it's fairly easy so far. Nothing too out of the blue for this one. It's a very strong brick, I'll give it that. But yeah, other than that, I've been harvesting ground scales to see what I can make with this kind of stuff, see what I can transform into all this stuff. Been making some more accessories, but as I've seen so far, I'm gonna be needing an ancient manipulator sometime soon. Do I have to use an ancient manipulator for this? I do, actually. Yeah, so the biggest part about all this is trying to find out how to get past the brick wall I'm in. So right now, the Lunar Cultist is my next target. To fight him is a whole step different than what I've done to like fight other bosses. I'm probably going to be making this weapon. Yeah, the Sandtooth Shark Necklace is a very useful gear stack because it just like is a good like attack amplifier. Shark. So what do we have for this? We have all the materials necessary. We just need the Tinker's Workshop that is embedded with this. And now this has to go further beyond. Ah, no. I'm not streaming this, so obviously like I don't have to make those loud noises all the time. Reaper Tooth Necklace. That is made out of Tinker's Workshop, and it needs Reaper Teeth. Where do you find Reaper's Teeth? That seems like something I've never heard of. That also increases my damage even further. Way further. Holy Jesus, that is really good. What is the Reaper Teeth? Hold on for a quick minute. I will be looking this up. Also, I will be turning off the music so I can turn on my own music for this. I am sorry for that. We have to fight through copyright claims, and due to YouTube being as stubborn as it is, I can't really like effectively do what I want. I am sorry about that. Let's see here. We'll do this one. Let's see here. Move it forward a little bit. Can you guys hear that? Yeah, it seems like the audio is just fine. Let me see. Let me open up the Reaper Teeth. Reaper Tooth. Crafting front bars. After Poltergeist has been defeated, the Poltergeist, and the Poltergeist is another boss I have not fought yet. Can be fought in the dungeon. Really? Is a Godseeker mode boss that can be fought in the dungeon. Godseeker boss. After defeating the poltergeist in the Ark, it will move into the town NPC. Ruinous souls. Okay, so there's still something in the Hollow I have not explored about, and there's probably something there that I have to like look into, which is definitely something I'm inclined towards. I'm thinking maybe like removing this ancient flask to barely put on that shark tooth necklace, but it's definitely going to be put on a docket to see what I'm going to possibly do with that. It's on an entire different docket. I'm not too sure what I can or cannot make with that. Speaking of, let me go talk with the other guy here about the scales again. Point another weapon I haven't considered here. The Sandstorm. Present compass. Sandstorm. If you don't know what that reference is, it's basically a reference to, none of your business. Yeah. Have I made this weapon? Sandstorm in a bottle. Duststorm in a bottle. Okay, let me look at the... Because I could just, like, look this up here. I'm trying to move forward, and I'm not trying to click on that. Dust. Right, I have the music of the game playing. I'll close that off for a little bit. Dust. There it is. I've not made one because I don't have a thing ready. Craft. What does this do? Interesting. Does it do that like whenever or like... A lot more blades on that one. Okay. This actually might... Wow, that does the same damage as that. You know what? Yeah, fucking just take that one instead. Because I think this might be more useful than, like, using this. Because this also causes blades, but it also doesn't seem to be as good as the other one. There's a lot more damage, but this also has, like, a lot of, like... Yeah. Also, this does contact to walls, and it's really bad for that. I hate weapons that are not very useful while, like, cutting in through, like, scenery. Not because, like, they're blatantly bad because of that, just because we're kind of at, like, a standstill where, like, that kind of stuff doesn't work out anymore. That is new. Yeah, I haven't been checking up any of these crates. This is also where I should probably be doing that, because this is the only way I'm going to be able to move forward from that game that I'm constantly having problems with. Crystal Serpent. Very interesting. Doesn't do anything. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Not very good, in other words. Okay, this is going to definitely work on long segmented bosses, which is also another standing point I have to go fight. So, there is a long sandworm I have to go fight in the space biome that I have not fought through yet, and I am inclined to imagine that that is a huge sticking point with a lot of people to think that yeah, that's the only way I have to, like, left and move forward, kind of. This has to be put into the container, this also has to be put in, that also has to be put in. That is a trash. This is going to be milked for all its goodies. Because it is a stuffed fish. Those are just full of random equipment. I'm going to put this away for the time being. That away too. This is useless. Put you here. Activate that. If you wonder what this was about, so it turns out the plague stuff can go into like a cool new type of like summon, and that's what I'm using this for. To make a cool new summon. Oddly, it seems like the sun stuff might be a better choice, but it's up in the air. I wouldn't say it's the best choice, but you can't nail progress without like a little bit of experimentation, right? Throw that away. This is kind of like useless since I already made the sword that evolves from it. This is useless, and the rest is useful for something else. This is just used for its shucked oysters, or specifically its pearls, and the pearls are used for potions. Luck potions. Now that's the thing I don't know how to feel about luck potions. I want to use them more often, but I feel like they're not useful for anything. Not because they're bad, but just because, like, compared to, like, other items, they're not as good. Because a luck potion is great, but what is a luck potion going to do other than just, like, overfill your inventory with, like, a bunch of shit that you aren't going to be using? I would assume that. I mean, I've used luck potions before in video games, which it's not that bad, but, you know, I just don't think it's all that great. At least not off the top of my head. And there's that. I don't know how to feel about that one. I also want to like try a range build in this. Because it's not bad. It's just, it's hard to like put my finger on if I want to or want to not do that. That gave a lot of good resources. That gave a fair amount of good resources. Wow, that is just amazing. Yeah, that's just like good bars. Wow. Meanwhile, we have this garbage crate. I'm gonna just mash through this. I'll move this over to the side, so just so I can do this and not have to bother you guys with the sound. So, what I'm thinking right now is we're possibly going to be hunting one specific boss fight, and that boss fight I'm thinking is just going to be the ones over there at the Star Temple. Because last time I did this, as you can possibly remember, I had a little spat with chat about not having the ability to know what I was doing half the time, and I will concede it was my fault. Yes, just sell half of this shit. Like, why am I caring about this? Oh, also, by the way, if you have, like, if you're watching this video and you wish to give, like, comments on, like, what I should or should not buy from, like, I mean, not, what should I get from the workshop in order to make my character look a lot better, or what I could buy from the workshop to make things, like, help out in this, I'd be more than happy to hear your opinion out on that. Pro God. I'll be putting some of this stuff away. I really want to use this weapon. I do. I really do. But, like, it's kind of out of the way. It's kind of like, I want to use half of these weapons, but like some of them just aren't as good as other ones. Alright, let's see here. We could try to fight the Eye of Desolation again, the Astral Chunk, which is going to be fighting Amadeus. It's not all that great. I'm going to go fight that snake. What are you going to use with him? I think we're just going to be doing what we do all the time. I don't have any other choices to kind of like impale with other boss fights. Yeah, I do want to fight that Astral Snake and try to get rid of him, because he's been a pain on my side, a little bit. Bit of a pain on my own side. When I use the teleporters, I kind of forgot about that as I was moving through the air. So, you know, kind of wish I remembered about that. Speaking of, where is the astral angle? It is this way. Why didn't I just use the damn thing? I have a speed boost too. Move across the world at the speed of sound. Go, is this to go, God, I'll follow my rainbow. I mean, like, look at this. This is just, like, amazing. But I also feel like I could replace this. And I think it's not a bad idea to, like, think about replacing it, because it's... Is it really all that great? I don't know. Very up in the air. Let me turn up the music for this one, because this one has cool music in it. Do these projectiles pierce? Oh wow, those projectiles pierce. Oh, that is just fantastic. I gotta say, like, I don't know what it is about ancient instruments, but they always seem to like trigger like a soft spot in my brain that just thinks like, man, these are just like amazing for everything. I am not gonna know how to deal with the rest of this guy's like involvement period of like how he evolves further, but I'm going to try my best to make sure I can do as much damage as possible before he gets to that point. I'm looking at the map right now to see where he's coming from. Did not manage to see that one coming. Okay. What are you doing, streamer? I'm kind of trying to lead him. It's very hard to do so. Alright, so this is where he evolves. Okay. Alright, so there's something on that boss that I'm not doing right about it, and I don't think it's something that I'm doing wrong, it's more like something that I'm not understanding of what the fight has to, like, entail. Strange, though. I feel like there's something I could do in this fight that doesn't... It's not bad, it's just, I kind of wish I knew what I had to do to make this boss fight a little bit easier, at least. It is odd. Because not like the fight is hard, it's just... I feel like I'm lacking something. Something critical, too. I feel like it's the same way I felt like about other bosses that I was fighting. Like, there's something here that I'm missing that I wish I knew off the top of my head. And I'd like to hear your comments on it, because I'm currently struggling with a few of these bosses, and I just don't know where to go from there. I could try to mine this stuff, but currently I can't mine it, because I think this boss fight is, like, gate blocking me from being able to mine that kind of stuff. I'm not against it, but I do understand how it, like, is supposed to gate block you, because that's the whole point. Okay, let's try this again. You think the enraging is what's causing me to lose this fight? Maybe. This doesn't pierce infinitely. This does, though. Well, that shreds. Oh, that shreds. Holy shit, that shreds hard. I did not expect that to shred as hard as it did. Wow, okay. That gives me ideas. There is a few weapons that I have been collecting that have that kind of shredding property. Specifically spells and weapons. The Opal Striker being like a big proponent of that. That is very interesting. This doesn't shred, right? Like, I don't think this one shreds. This one doesn't create clouds, but there are poison clouds that I do have in my inventory that specifically do shreds like that. That is interesting. I did not expect that to be like a blaming savior for that. Huh. Yeah, I thought this was going to be really good against worms. Turns out I was really right about that. Is there any other summons you could probably use for this? I'm thinking like probably the shark is probably another good choice for a summon on this. Because the shark can actually walk through their body, but I feel like it also has stunned frames where it can't move through a target. As you can see, the projectiles pierce. So they go through a target and they kill them. But if they don't kill them, they come back. You know, they're Titan Hearts. I gotta say, also, the music in this game. I've said this multiple times, but the music is just amazing when it comes to just something that is just built for just listening to. It's just... It makes me wish there was like an actual video game based around this music track instead of just a mod for Terraria. But like mod itself, no matter what it is still beautiful to listen to this kind of stuff because it's just amazing. Because the soundtrack sounds like a love is being put into it. Like people are legitimately putting their heart into it. It has violins. Go fuck yourself. Really? Holy fuck. I don't know if you guys know this, but I have a really huge soft spot for violins. They are the one thing I love more than just basic... Fuck, bro, you can't win my heart harder than that. That's just amazing. I love violins. Violins are the main reason why I just love video game music more than real life music. And just because violins in real life music are never used as well as they are like in either anime or specifically just video games. Because they rip hard, and they have just soaring melodies that are just the best things to listen to. I've never heard of a soundtrack use a violin as good as like a soundtrack from music or like a TV show from a anime. Never in a TV show, never in a movie, never in like any other of those other shows. Just specifically video games or again anime, because some of them like use really good violins. Here we go. So whatever that like midpoint boss is, it seems like it's not that important. Man, that just shreds. Holy fuck. I mean, like, this is amazing. Like, against worm-type bosses, this just, like, annihilates. I mean, I don't know how this is going to fare against, like, other bosses, but, like, whatever it's doing right now is amazing. Wow. The Seal of the Stars are broken. I can harvest this stuff now. I'm assuming that's what it means. Stardust fragments? This early? Meld Blobbit. Treasure bag of the ancients. Magic Maniac. So it's a orbiting laser cannon. Okay. Maniac Hellspawn of the Hex. I think I like my this staff a lot better. I think I like this staff a lot better. Hasty Hide of Dermatius. Taking damage causes a true blight. Okay, so this is melee focus. I think melee bows are gonna have a good time against that boss. Mythical Star Fragment. Oh wow, what the hell? Wow. That's just amazing. I've got all 4 fragments. That's what that boss drops. 4 fragments of each. I'm gonna fight that boss again. I'm genuinely willing to fight that boss again. Like, I'm not joking. I will fight that boss again if I have to. But that shit is just like too useful of a resource engine to just like ignore. Unless it's a one-time thing. It is downright amazing how powerful that is. Oh wow. Yeah, that is just astonishing what type of power this kind of like weapon could do. And I think the only thing I have to like say against it is that like again, this is only good against a worm type boss. Any boss that has like not multiple segments that cannot take damage multiple times from like the same source over and over, this type of weapon is just not good against it. But if you do have that kind of boss that is just really easy to like exploit with that kind of feature, then this is just the amazing weapon just for you. This is just the amazing weapon that is made just for you. Yeah, this is amazing. This is legitimately amazing, and I love it. Oh man, I didn't think I was actually going to beat it. I thought I was going to be stumped for the boss for a little bit longer, and I was have to think about like other piercing weapons that could possibly help in that. I was legitimately thinking of like, yeah, Spectre armor. We're going to be going Spectre armor, lifesteal focus. We're going to be trying to like cast as many spells as possible with like explosion damage. Turns out Rogue had it. Rogue had one like on its left pocket. It just had one. Speaking of things that had a left pocket and magic cards in general, do you guys play card games? Any of you at all? I don't. Well, not anymore. I used to play a lot of card games. I used to play a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! But I kind of stopped doing that as of like late. Mostly because, yeah, if you don't know, getting into card games kind of seems like a thing for the middle class. Not really stuff for like lower class people like me. I'm not like able to afford the kind of shit that like the meta kind of like demands of you. It's very expensive, honestly, and it's actually kind of astonishing how expensive it is to like get into like a basic game kind of like it's not that it's like super bad to get into, but like holy shit, it is quite difficult to get into a video game where the main focus of it is just like, can you deposit enough money today to like be able to afford today's like random offering fee? And it is quite expensive, I will say that. So are these materials? These are materials? You are not a material. You are also not a material. A lot of these are materials though. So I'm guessing this is used for the ultimate spellbook, right? Event Horizon, that sounds fucking destructive. What the fuck? Colosmite Bar. So I'm guessing this is used to make the Colosmite Bar. Please tell me you can craft with this. Huh? Oh. Crap. We still have to get the Ancient Manipulator. I was gonna open up a few breaches. Turns out not really all that great. Yeah, it turns out we're gonna be needing a lot more than just the Ancient Manipulator now. Yep. The Ancient Manipulator is gatekeeping us for like a lot. You could probably find like a good rogue weapon we can brick from that, but yeah, it's not looking good. Meld Blob. What can I do with this? I'm gonna need a tracking homing weapon. Something that works well against the Lunar Cultists. Again, the Ancient Manipulator is gonna be the one thing. Meld Construct. It's not gonna happen anytime soon. There is one boss I haven't fought inside of the Reaper biome. I'm very curious what I'm going to be doing against him, though. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm specifically talking about a boss that I can't really beat off the top of my head. Let me look through all the summoned items here. Charred Idol. So there is this boss that has the Unholy Core. Where do I find that? Is it the Star Core? Doesn't seem like that's the case. Because it seems like it's before like anything like that. Anvil and the Zenith World. I would like to fight Okron, but I guess I'm not going to be able to. Blessed Phoenix Egg. Wind of Cost, Profane Shard. Ceremonial Urn. A lot of these are like gonna not be possible unless I can make Life Alloy, which is life. I can make Life Alloy. Right, Cryonic. That is probably the biggest gatekeeper here. Life Crystal Boulder. What does this do? Repaired light crystal. What does this do? Weird thing. Okay, let me see here. There is the life force potion. I could probably make those. I can make a fair amount of these actually. I need some more potions though. We'll go with glass. Bottles, because we have to make some glass first. Glass bottles. Where are the bottles? Can't really make those just yet. Bottles. There they are. Max stack of this for me. Water. Max stack this for me. Now just to the potions. Getting my life force potions, and let me go see how much do I need for a life force. I need 15. Can I make 15? And seems like I can. This will be a permanent upgrade to my health. Yep. It'll be very useful now. Let's see here. What else could be reached out here? Iron Skin is already active. Minor Regeneration. Don't really need that. Magic Power is also a possible choice. Regeneration. Flat out already have it. See, I did remove my calming potion, one of them, so I can probably make one of these and be okay with that. I made 11 of these. Did not mean to do that. Should remember about that. Mining potion. Don't really need that. Probably could have made some, yeah, rage potions. I can try to go harvest some more fish from that biome and see what I can do with that. There's also the Wrath Potion, which is also a thing that requires Deathweed and Ebonokis. Ebonkai. Let me look at the fish tree on these. Also, I forgot to silence the music so I can play like the Animal Crossing music soundtrack. Sorry about that. Ebonkoi. Let me see here. Fish. So the Ebonkoi is located in the Corruption and is uncommon, so it only seems to be found in the Corruption. So that is going to be a brick wall for me to not be able to find unless I go fishing in the Corruption. Flayerfin coin, very rare. Not great. Hero Piranha, which is only common in the Crimson. Alright, yeah, we're gonna be looking at, like, probably exiting this world and going to the Corruption one to get, like, fish outs at Evankoi. How much? 30. 30 of these fuckers. Yeah. We're just gonna have to do that. We're just gonna have to do that. Why? The damage bonus is just really good. And if that is the wrong world, that is the wrong world. The main reason is because the amount of power this world has is not as good as just like having something useful like that in my disposal. So let me go visit this world and let's go do some fishing. Right, the Goblin army is here. Let me just do the summon here. Yeah, this fight is not really up to my par. I'm just not really interested in doing this fight. Although they do have fat tits. I will concede, they do have very fat titties. Speaking of, hold on, give me a minute while I look through stuff here. You know, typing is very hard. Typing is just the most difficult thing across the realm. I want to make sure I don't have anything to pause while I'm doing this. How long have we been going for? We've been going for 30 minutes. Great. Okay, we got back to the game. Do you really want to clear the second? I mean, I'm just going to sit here, pretty much. I'm not really going to care of like what does not get done here. Speaking of, we could probably get rid of all this. Really don't need that. Is that a Shadow Flame bow? What the fuck? That's a thing. Huh. Yeah, that does shoot Shadow Flame. Grants immunity to Shadow Flame, increases mag minions. It's pretty not bad. That is pretty good. Is Shadow Flame that useful? No. I mean, I have an inclination to just say no. Would I like it to be useful? Sure. Don't think it's that useful, though. That's the Astral Realm. I completely went past the corruption. But I didn't have any fishing spots, though. There's a fishing spot down here, right? Yeah, there's a few fishing spots down here. God damn it. There's like a fishing spot over here, right? Like, we could do that. Should stop having that equipped in my first hand. Do that a fair lot. They do that fairly a lot, and it's just as annoying as you think. I don't mean to do it, but like, you know, it just happens a lot of the time, and it's fairly annoying. That is... I forgot, like, you could just do this for, like, a huge speed boost. So, am I in the corruption right now? I don't know. I could test it out, but it probably wouldn't, like, give me the answers I'm looking for. There's a corrupt little piece of water over there. I'm looking for a large pool of water I can, like, fish into. And it seems like I found just the place over this way. Yep. Perfect. Alright. Right. Before I continue with any of this, I need to put on my gear. Angler, put this over this way. Gotta remember to, like, take this off, by the way, because, last time I did that, I did not hear the end of it of myself. I made that mistake. I know I blame chat for that, but, like, you know, it was kind of my fault, actually. Defiled crates, which I don't know how to feel about that. Toxicarp, which is a new one. I'm mostly here for the ebb and koi. What the fuck is this for? Ranged weapon? That's weird. That's weird. Okay, that's just weird. I don't know how to feel about that. That is just weird. I'm gonna keep, I already have one of these at home. I already have one of those at home. Don't really need the rest of that. Yeah, I'm mostly here for the ebb and kois. Looking for 30 of them. And these fish are everywhere. Why am I having a lot of trouble by catching all these? I'm just looking for the ebb and koi. Yeah, looking for all those ebb and kois. Pearlwood. Don't know what I'm going to do with that. Thank you for the pearlwood, I guess. Weird, because I'm not going to use anything with that. It's just odd that I'm getting given those. Let's see, throw those away. Because I don't need any of these items. Oh, that's how you get the Vile Thorn. Oh, wow. Weird. Okay, weird. Cursed Flames as well. I could probably use those. What are you going to use the Vile Thorn for? Specifically, there is a recipe that requires a Vile Thorn. And there is an entire, like, evolution tree that comes with the Vile Thorn. Even, like, a new summon that comes from it, too. But it's kind of like the same path either way. I really need a Vile Thorn if that was the case. Because, like, it seems like it's not that useful if that was the case. I would have taken one last time if that was the case, either. It's up in the air. I'll say it's up in the air. I'd like to. Purple clubfish. Is this just like a hammer? Like a hammer, I guess. Not really all that useful. Again, the only melee weapon I thought that was useful, especially when it comes to like early melee weapon builds, is that sword you get in the beginning. It's just like the old lord sword that you get from like the snake is just peak like melee use. That did not hit the water, but somehow it pulled a fish. Odd. I'm gonna say it, odd. My ear is running out of battery. Give me a second while I switch out my ears. There we go. You can just make like cursed fire daggers that are just... Wow, that is just interesting. Okay, cool. Not very useful. Ebb and kois, those are useful. Not looking for any of that. Not looking for any of that. Nope. There's one thing I want there. Yeah, I'm not using the Vile Thorn. The Vile Thorn is kind of like useless. Steve and Koi. Need a few more. don't need any of these. They're just gonna clutter my inventory with like useless items that I don't care about. Purple clubberfish. Nope, not using that. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, that should be the max amount that we need for like a Wrath Potion build. Oh, Star Power. Yeah, I was kind of looking for that too. Odd. Yeah, that's also something I've been looking for. But it's not useful. Fuck, that's like a huge, like, yes, I'd like it, but also, like, fuck, I don't know if I need it. It's odd. I'll definitely say it is an odd piece of, like, things I need but don't really want. Let's see here. Right, I don't have my wings activated because I'm still wearing my other armor. Alright, let's see here. Quick stack this. Put that in, throw that away. Go check the guide for that one. Wrath Potion. Max stack. Perfect. Permanent 10% increase in attack boost. Static coating. Whistle creatures, detection ranges are reduced. Oh, wow, that's interesting. Huh, does it not appear up here? There it is. Okay, so it's right there. Next thing would be the Harpenia potion, right? Like the increased crit rate. That'd be the next one. Ignite nearby enemies. That doesn't seem all that useful. Warmth potion. Bunny stew. Oh, wow, you just use a bunny for that? Wow, that is just horrifying. Let's see here. Is there any other potion that I kind of would like? Potion of Omniscience. Huh. Those 3 potions grade that. Is that true? So, Spelunker, Hunter, and Danger Sense. All melded together. Alchemy table. I would need an alchemy table, which is probably over here. No, where do I find an alchemy table? I would have to go back to the dungeon, don't I? Seriously, do I not have an alchemy table? I'm sure I combined the alchemy table with this, right? Like... Yeah, I guess I can't craft this. You're serious, so I can't craft that. A sulfur skin, by the way. Damn, interesting. Flask of brimstone. That is also an option. You regenerate while quickly not moving. 5 times effects stronger in the daylight. Not really all that great. Soaring potion. The sunken sailfish, zooming at 60 miles per hour. Create this. Increases flight time and horizontal fighting speed. Restores a fraction of your wing speed after true melee strike. The amount of time flight restored is dependent on your melee swing and swing stats, and the amount of duration is increased by 6 minutes. Major improvement to all stats, which I would need. Golden Delights. Golden Delights are probably the hardest item to find and actually eat from. Flask of Holy Flames. Anti-gravity potion. Astral Injection. You regenerate magic extremely quickly while after casting or casting spells. Yeah, the best choice here is probably just like trying to look for an alchemy station then. Because it doesn't seem like I've been able to craft it. Wait, huh? Wait, what? I... You're kidding. Where the fuck did they get stored then? You're joking. Where the fuck did they get stored then? Huh? Did they just get put back into here? They did. That's why it wasn't working. Put the stuff into here. So you can get those omniscient potions set up so I can have like less things cluttering up my little help bar up there. Alright. Grab this. Put her here. Perfect. Make me 30. And that triggers it. Great. You see everything. Great. Any other potions we have left to craft here that we could probably be using in? Supreme Healing Potion. That's a thing. Bloodstone. Omega Healing Potion. That is interesting. Supreme Mana Potion. That is just honestly kind of like revolting. Medium improvement to all stats. That is just fucking amazing. What the fuck? Generation, I already have those. Swiftness, I already have those. Let's see here. I guess really right now all we need is the Rage Potion, right? Yeah, let's go harvest for some Rage Potions then. Special water point in the corruption biome that we could use here. I cleared out a bunch of corruption there. There is a area right down here which is full of like corruption, right? Yeah. We'll use that place. We did have some progress though. That is just very good. Like we just made some like very usable progress that we can honestly be proud about. I'm very proud about it. All we need now is to find out how to kill the ancient issue that's blocking our path. The ancient issue being, you know, the guy. Let's see, it's right here. Alright. This is blocked off. The fuck? And that's a platform. Okay, good. About to say, like, there's no way they like legitimately block off my water source for this. Hermetic crate. The fuck? Weird. Alright, let me pull up the gear for this. Looking for those delicious Crimson Tigerfish and Ebanoki. Hirana Piranhas, of course. Gonna need like 30 of each. They drop Ichor, though. Very usable stuff. Zephyrfish. Don't even know what the hell that thing is used for. Wish it would stop giving me these, like, base fish that are, like, are not useful for anything. Flood Isle. I forgot that was a sword that I can, like, just find. The Flood Tide is a blade, by the way. This is a melee weapon. Not using it because I already have one, like, in storage, but, like, holy shit, like, it is just a very interesting weapon to just, like, be given. We're getting up there. The Minor Piranha is what I'm looking for mainly. Okay, I'm going to start putting these in tabs. Crate. 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 And crate. The rest, I'll just remove myself. Actually, remove you from here. Put you in here, because fuck you. That is at least like somewhat useful, because like maybe I can find some of the items that I didn't grab from those crystal hearts last time. Okay, I'm getting flounders in my inventory. Excuse me. Trash, please. I'm getting flood ties in my inventory. What the hell? Guess fishing doesn't count. Yeah, the fishing doesn't count, it seems. Throw that, throw that, throw that, throw that, throw that, throw that, and dunk that next one. Unpleasant Crimson Rod. There's something some people told me about like getting. Is the music loud? I feel like the music is kind of loud. Hold on. It's a little loud. A little bit. Let me lower it a slight tad. Just to like make sure it's not too loud. A little bit. We are getting to our time, though. I am sorry for cutting in, like, randomly for, like... I am, like, chatting to other people in the middle of this. Which I am sorry that I am doing. But, like, you know, some people need me. Some people need to talk to me, and I'm here for them. So I try to make sure I'm there for them. I do apologize if it does seem like I am pushing them a lot more than I am this own video. Which, you know, you have every right to feel, like, as angry as you do. I'm gonna stop opening up pearl crates. I feel like they're not useful for anything anymore. Like, the crates I am very excited about opening are, like, sulfur crates. And those are over there at the, special biome. We're almost there on max amount of our other piranhas here. Damage bonus. For what? Looking menacing? Well, it's like that helpless on anything. Especially not fishing. Unless you get, like, increased damage in fishing. Like, what the fuck would that do? You do more fishing, I guess. You fish harder. You fish extra hard. And you make sure you can collect those dish darn fish. Those little fishes won't see anything coming with your little eyes. Oh, look at those peepers. Those gosh darn peepers. Making sure that those fishies ain't going nowhere without your little sight on them. Yuck. It's dumb. Now we are just getting a lot of Crimson Tigerfish, but not much of this Crimson Piranha. We're almost there on the Max Piranha, and that is Max Piranha. Okay, good. Alright, it's time to replace back our armor on. Quick stack, put you in there. You... Throw all of you away. Open all of you, because I'm very curious what you might have. Quick stack what you found. Put these two inside, remove you, or send you into the guard. I don't know, maybe there's material for something? No, it changes into the other weapon. Well, same thing. Let's see here. Right, this means you can make the Rage Potion. That's 30. Craft that. Rage Potion delivered. Next up. Final, what is this? Lowers defense by 10. No. Increases immune time after being struck. Oh, that's good. This magical liquor is highly sought after by those with a refined palate. That is... What the fuck? That's like super liquor. Oh my god. The liquor I use now... What does it give me? Because I have ale. That increases my immunity time. Slightly lower attack boost. I'm not interested. I don't think I'm interested in that. It's good, but like it's not very good. Zen potion. What is this for? Makes sense. I would be considering it if I was given the case. Titan potion. That increases knockback, right? I don't know what I would do with this. How many Titan potions do I even have? 7? Correct me, like 23 then. Sure. Get a Titan buff, I guess. Might help. You know, it might help. Thorns potion. I'd be inclined. I would be inclined. Let's see. Some of these other potions are probably the biggest parts about all of this. Tesla potion. I already have this active. Someone's an aura. Yeah. I already have that active at the moment. Apple pie. Not really interested in any of that. This is major. This is also major. Barbecue ribs. I would need flesh tiles, and I don't know where to find those. Biome site potion. Not really all that interested in that. Ceaseless hunger. Suck up items. All items in the world. What? That seems unequivocally morbid and obesity. What the fuck? Distorted debuff. Okay, weird. Restores 20%, 200 mana, material grants increase in generation and magical power for 6 seconds. That is very interesting. Let's see here. I mean, I'm looking through all this kind of stuff, and it doesn't seem like there's all that much great. Baguette. Boost the effect of red wine. Je sais monter. Red wine. What is red wine? I don't know what red wine is. Jump speed, extra 10 blocks. I would need frogs to collect to make that. Or just red orbs. Bowl of soup. I mean, right now I'm thinking like, that is just not happening. That is just not happening. Burn anything that comes nearby. That's interesting, but I already have an electrical shield that does that. Don't really need much else that does that. Yeah, that's gonna be it for the amount of potions I can get. Cooked marshmallow. No. I'm a reservation potion. Double cod. Maybe. Wrath potion. Do I need to make more of these? I don't think so. Crate potion. I'm just not interested in any of these. Warmth potion is maybe a consideration. Yeah, I think that's all the potions we could probably graft on our bodies here. Titan potion, rage potion, wrath. Doing as much as we can for right now. Starband. Create that, combine it with to make the panic necklace. What? No, why? Why? Okay, weird. Regeneration band. Wait, does this not go with the cufflinks anymore? But can you not make the mana cufflinks with the Starband anymore? That is interesting. Let me look through the trinkets, actually. There probably are some trinkets that I'm not making here. That I could possibly, like, create and help out with my current condition. There is a Destroyer emblem. The Avenger's emblem is just probably better. I already have this, which already, like, does a lot, and also has armor penetration, which is fantastic, I would say. We have that Lumos amulets. Acarite booster. Good vertical speed. Mock with style. I mean, do I really need a mock? Don't think I need that. Arcane Flower, that's probably more for the Corruption world. Halal Mandel, that is a thing for hyperbolic enemies. And I think this is where, like, this thing stops. Yeah, right here is where the thing stops. Yeah, right here after these Terra Boots, because everything else here needs a HM Manipulator. Darion's Forge. Don't even know where to build that. And this is where we start up with, like, new recipes here. Yeah, I mean, we did a lot for today. The Gizmo pack. This is like an entire build with us. I could probably go fight the parrot biome. How much time do we have left in our video? We actually are at time, though. We are at time, though. I am sorry, but we're going to have to cut it here for the time being. I am enjoying doing these. These have been a lot of fun. Do you guys enjoy this? A more like slow-paced, easy-going kind of like thing where it doesn't seem like there's like a lot speaking about, but we're like easier on the voice. You can actually make the band the star power. I'm going to fuck an entire ass, dude. I am so pissed off. I've been... Fuck you. Just generally, fuck you. That pisses me off. Wow. Band. Regeneration. Craft. It pisses me off. Next is the cufflings. Wait, why does it take the regeneration band for that? Sure, I guess. Seems kind of like a waste, because it seems a little more magic focused. I have a bunch of these shredder. I guess I could build one. Celestial cuffs. Is this still material? I guess not. Like, okay, I'm curious. What else do the magical cuffs even make? Because there's no way like you're supposed to just end them on like that. Because that seems like just like an ending like call that doesn't do anything for you. There has to be more to these. That's it. That's it. Wow, that is just kind of disappointing, isn't it? They just turn into like this band of like this, and that's just it. That's just really disappointing. I guess that yeah, that's just really disappointing. That's Shot's Brooch. Increases range damage, increases range critical striking, greatly increases range from electro velocity. That's just really fucking good. It's really fucking good. Yeah. It's just really good. I guess for the time being, I probably will be looking at trying to kill the Lunar Cultist, because the Lunar Cultist is like the wall in front of me, and it's a very hard wall to beat. Definitely say that. Is there a way you can beat it? There is. Not a good way, but there is a way. Oh, there is not a good way. I mean, like, I'm not... It's very much up in the air for, like, what if I can or cannot do with this. Because it's not like it's super hard. It's just that it's just an aggravating wall to beat. If you understand what I mean, it's just... The Lunar Cult is such a small target, and I never had to deal with a small target being the main focus of a boss fight. That's going to be the biggest wall I'm going to be beating over with this. And I definitely will, like, make sure I can make a video on this, because... Yeah, it's... I have a target. I have to find a way how to get cryonic bars. I'm going to look up how to get cryonic bars. And then that'll be the target of the next video. Cryonic bar. To develop cryonic bars, you need cryonic ore, and to get cryonic ore, you have to hard mode ore, which generates in the ice biome upon cryogen's defeat. Cryogen has been defeated, and I haven't mined the ore for it on the thing. Defeating cryogen will free the archmage, and as well as generate the cryonic ore in the ice biome. So it's just in the ice biome? Bro, there's that case. Really? Right, I don't have, like, the music active. It is pearlescent, so like maybe there's some confusion with it. Let me see here. Because you can see the statue. I've beaten him before. It's just... So how does it generate it? I mean, I'm looking. I can't see shit. I have even the eyesight potion on, and it's, nowhere to be seen. I mean, I've seen all these ores before. None of these look like cryonic to me. Yeah, none of these look like cryonic to me. This is silver. That's mithril. Or at least platinum. Yeah, I haven't seen cryonic anywhere. It's gonna have to rely on those sulfur potions. Yeah. First things first, before we end off today's stream, let me go check those crates. Because they're probably the biggest proponent for half of this stuff. See here. Trash, 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 trash. Take back, take back. Scale, torrential tier, we're going to need that, because that actually just activates rain. That is no useful. Spent fuel container, what the fuck? That's a weapon we can use for upgrading, but I don't think we can make that at all. Yeah, I guess that's all like usable items. Click here. Quick snack. Throw that away. Put this over here because we're actually going to be using this for like activating rain. This is a less powerful potion? Yeah. Yeah, that'll be all for today's video, though. Thank you all for watching, and thank you all for being here. I'm going to definitely think about what we can do about cryonic bars, because it seems like I'm not getting any, but, I'll definitely see what I can do. I'll definitely see what I can do. Thank you for being here, though. You've been a blessing. Good night, everyone.